Welcome back to Tone Bogans. We are on episode 18, which means we are on the home stretch of season 1, and I have loved every second of making these videos for you so far. But that aside, let's have a look at what this episode is about. The other day was thinking, my playing is really stagnant and I'm really bored with it, but how can I change it up without changing too many things? Because I've just set up my pedal board and I'm liking the sounds of things, but I'm still a little bit bored with my own playing. So I thought that alternate tunings or alternate instruments would be the best place to change things. So let's look at some alternate tunings. We've got open tunings like open G and open D that you can use really, really nicely with a slide and get some really good texture in there. There is a very long and extensive history for open G, and it was very, very, very popular tuning with Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd, and also modern artists like St. Vincent use that tuning as well. So definitely one that you should look at because it is a very common alternate tuning. Other really common alternates is just simply dropping your standard tuning down a half or a whole step, so E flat or D standard. D standard is different to drop D. Drop D is literally just changing your tuning from bottom E to bottom D and keeping the rest of the strings the same. I know that most people do know that, but my channel is geared towards total beginners, so please excuse me if I explain something that is extremely simple to the collective. Some people don't know what drop D tuning is, and now they do. You're welcome. Another really nice tweak on E standard tuning is to drop the B string down to an A. If you're playing an open A major chord, like a cowboy chord, it's no longer A major with that tuning, it's actually an A sus2 instead. If you're playing bar chords up the neck with the same A shape, they're all going to be suspended chords, and it makes it a little bit more jangly, a little bit more sparkly, and a little bit more interesting, which is what we're going for with the alternate tunings here. We've got some acoustic alternate tunings as well. I mean, not specifically for acoustic, but they sound really great on acoustic, so I call them acoustic tunings. You've got Dadgad and you've got C6, which are really folksy sounding tunings, which is why I kind of say put them on an acoustic guitar and off you go. I think for those ones you're going to need heavier strings than usual as well though, so bear that in mind when you are changing your tuning. That intonation is going to be affected and you're going to have to adjust that. Now, alternate and weird instruments. I literally just wrote weird for the clicks and I'm not even sorry about it. Hi to all my new subscribers. Yeah. So for weird instruments, it's just things like folk instruments and things that aren't guitars, or things that are like variants of guitars. So tenor guitar, slide or pedal steel guitar. There's some nice options for you. They're easy to play, they're really, really cool, especially slide guitar. If you have an electric slide and you plug that bad boy into a pedal chain, it sounds mint. It sounds so cool. It's used in more soundtracks than you would probably even imagine. Tenor guitars, it's the top 4 strings of your guitar. So you just triads for days and days and days. You don't have to worry about what's going on with the bottom 2 strings because they're not there. They don't exist. Things like mandolin as well, and soprano, even concert ukulele, get some higher harmonies and higher melodies in your playing just by swapping to those instruments. Mandolin, it is tuned a lot different. It's a lot harder to get your head around, but ukulele, you can tune the same as a tenor guitar and just play it like the top 4 strings of your guitar. Easy. My favourite, I don't have them but I love the sound of them. It's the non-Western tuned instruments like the oud, for example, or the bouzouki or the balalaika. You can make some really cool droney sounds, and I would love to get my hands on some of these instruments, and in the future I will save up and purchase said instruments, especially the oud. I love it. I love the sound of it. It's already quite a drony sounding instrument. I'm sure it's not going to be easy to play because it's double strings and I think there's 8 of them. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But I love it. I love it and I want one, and I want one now. So I've tried to make this short. I'm sure the video is going to be really, really long like all my other ones. But try some of these alternate tunings in the very least and link me to any videos that you make based off this video that I've made to try and inspire you to try out new things. There's a lot of do. Be inspired, do new things, and post the link in the comments. Thank you for watching and for liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next week for episode 19. I'm really excited that we're on the home stretch. I've never completed so many videos for one thing in my life, and I'm loving it. I'll see you soon.